Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Dong Report, where I give out my favorite MLB home run picks for the day. As for today, I got 3 home run picks for you guys. Before we get into that, we do need to do a recap of yesterday, which unfortunately was not one of our best days. For the second day in a row, we had 3 home run picks that we didn't get a single one of those 3 to cash. We end the day yesterday 0-3, down 3 units. That brings our total Dong Report down to a profit of 56.7 units. So obviously that's still incredible. It was just a couple days ago where we got 2 of 3 to cash and ended that day up 10 units. Unfortunately, the 2 days since then, we have gone 0-4-6. But I will say, for those of you that have been tuning in for a couple weeks now, the last time that we had 2 straight 0-3 days, the third day was when we went 3 for 3 and cashed the parlay. So I have high hopes for today. Real quick, if you are new to the YouTube channel, would appreciate it if you could subscribe. It helps me out a ton. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I appreciate you. And let's chat about some dongs. So play number 1, and again, I got 3 for you guys today, is in the Angels versus Astros game. We're going with Shohei Otani to hit a home run plus 290 odds at FanDuel. Now, today, all 3 of these plays are going to be on FanDuel, so you can go ahead and log in now and stay logged in. So Otani, he has now gone 6 straight games without hitting a home run, and he's only hit 1 home run since July 29th. Now, prior to this stretch, everybody knows that Otani was just on an absolute crazy tear, was just insane. Now, part of the issue that he has been having in the past week, a little over a week or so, is the fact that he's been getting walked a decent amount. Yesterday, he got walked twice. The day before that, he got walked once. But in this 10-game stretch, he has gone 3 straight. He did have a 3-game stretch where he didn't get walked once, and he had a 5-game stretch where he got walked a total of 2 times. So that's not necessarily a good excuse to use. He's just on a little bit of a cold streak, and that happens, but we all know how crazy of a heater that Otani can go on. So just a slight blip, a slight cold streak is not enough to scare me off. The Astros, who he'll be going up against, are pitching Justin Verlander. Obviously, that is a scary matchup. Verlander has been pretty good this year after a rough start, but this is still a pitching/batter matchup that still has the advantage in favor of Otani, both according to Ballpark Pal and just looking at their history. Otani has had 20 at-bats against Verlander, and he's taken him yard twice. In this game specifically, the weather is pretty average. It's a little bit positive, specifically for home runs, so nothing crazy there. But what I do love about this pitching matchup as well, is Otani is much better against right-handed pitching than he is against left-handed pitching. Against left-handed pitching, his ISO rate is at 29.2%. Now, if you're new, ISO rate stands for isolated power. It's a stat that I love to use literally to look at how much power a batter has. And to be clear, 29.2% is really good. Anything 25% and above is excellent. So I'm definitely not saying that he's bad against lefties, but that number against right-handed pitching jumps all the way up to 38.5%. Now that's really, really good. So I'm confident that this cold streak is coming to an end tonight, and Otani is going to get one to go yard for us. Next up, in the Tigers versus Red Sox game, we are taking Spencer Torkelson to hit a home run. That is at plus 400 odds, again, at FanDuel. Now, there were a couple guys that I was debating going between in this game, so we'll have an honorable mention of Rafael Devers. Obviously, we don't track honorable mentions, win or lose, but I do like to give them out because some people have been asking. But we are going to go with Torkelson. So he has got 2 home runs in his last 10 games. Now, both of those did come in the same exact game on August 9th against the Twins, where he went yard twice. Overall, he's got 17 on the year, which admittedly doesn't sound great, but I do love his opportunity to go yard tonight. This is one of the better weather games of the day, both for just runs in general and also for home runs specifically. And I like it because he's going up against the Red Sox pitcher, Chris Sale. Now, Sale, his ERA is a little bit inflated. His expected ERA shows he's gotten a little bit unlucky, but he still is not the hitter or the pitcher that he once was, obviously back in his prime. And he's a lefty, and Torkelson is much better against lefties. Now, his splits aren't on the same scale as Otani. Of course not. But Against right-handed pitching, Spencer Torkelson's ISO rate is 16.4%, which isn't like bad. As a hitter, that's fine, but that's not really what you want to look for specifically a home run hitter. But that number jumps up to 22.4% against left-handed pitching. Now, anything 20% and above is considered great. So he is in the great category. He's not excellent, but it's a positive weather game at Fenway Park, and he does have an advantage against the pitcher he's going up against. So I do love Torkelson to hit one for us tonight. And last up, third pick of the evening. This is in the Rockies versus Dodgers game. We are going back to Mookie Betts to hit a home run plus 290 odds at FanDuel. So last pick of the evening, and we are going with a player that we just went with last night in Mookie Betts. Now for this game, there were three players I was debating between. I settled on Betts, but I do have Muncy and Freeman as an honorable mention on the Dodgers, and also Nolan Jones as an honorable mention for the Rockies. Now with Betts, we went with him yesterday, and he didn't come through for us, but he's got such a good opportunity today that I didn't want to just be spiteful and not go with him again just because he didn't hit one last night. A lot of the advanced numbers that I gave out yesterday still hold true. Betts is an awesome hitter, great with ISO rate, great with barrel rate, just good all around. But for this game specifically, it's another just incredibly juicy home run game. It's one of the best of the day for home runs to be hit from a weather perspective. And in terms of the pitcher that they're going against, Mookie Betts has the better advantage over the other two Dodgers in Max Muncy and Freddie Freeman. The Rockies are throwing out a left-handed pitcher in Austin Gomber, and he is horrible, just really, really bad. He's got a home run per nine of 1.65, which is bad. He allows a home run to fly ball ratio of 15.3%, which is bad. He's just a bad pitcher, bad ERA, bad expected ERA, bad all around. And Mookie Betts crushes left-handed pitching, and he also crushes left-handed pitching even more so at home. On the entire season, if you isolate his splits at home against left-handed pitching, he has an ISO rate of 50%, literally 50%, which is absolutely crazy. Obviously, that's a little bit of smaller sample size, at home and against left-handed pitching, but still 50% is just incredible. That's like Otani numbers when he's in the middle of a hot streak, like in a 10-game stretch. Having that for an entire season against those splits is crazy. So Betts didn't get one yesterday. He hasn't gotten one in a couple days, but I do like for that to change tonight. Cashing this one for us, giving us a 3-4-3 dong report day today. If you are tailing, comment and let me know. I put one unit on all of these individually. I put about $10 on the parlay. So if you're riding with me, again, comment and let me know. Other than that, remember to like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.